They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Chiefs looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Let's get it. Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
15. Hey, yo, go. 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Mahomes will throw for it. And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Looking to throw on second down. Hamilton finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd and 2, Hamilton. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Leo Chanel
able to record his 5th sack of the season. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's...
into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 3rd down. Hamilton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 22, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down and 4, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Hamilton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Here's Hardman to return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll take this to the 46.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 23. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Catch is made by Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in for...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Hamilton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Hardman on the return.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Hamilton. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready.
On 1st down, Hamilton. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Come on,
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hamilton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 21 yards away.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yellow. Hey, rip left. Yellow. Yellow.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
43. Attack.
And again, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Hey, 57.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36.
Easy. Hey, 57, call it. 50, yellow. Come back.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
back to throw again.
Crossing the formation, and it's Edwards-Helaire bringing it in.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set!
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Okay, ready? Smash! Smash! Let's go!
Once more, here's Eckler. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Long red. Field black.
Off the play fake. Hamilton. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Right. Red, yellow.
To throw on 3rd down. Hamilton. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Check right.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
First and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, Hamilton. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Mahomes now to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and it's caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, They seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Mahomes. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Hamilton. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So, for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I'm the best, I'm the best,